Hey guys, I have come again to take another reaction video. The name of my today's reaction video is Top 10 Extinct Animals That May Be Still. All the animals you are about to see are extinct. From the largest shark to ever roam the weekends to a giant ground sloth. However, it turns out that the extinct classification isn't always straightforward. Strange animals keep being seen. Here are some of the more credible sightings. So let's see the video.
Found in the Yangtze River, the bargee were dolphins. Not onion bargees, these are different, they're dolphins. They were dolphins that were drove to extinction
It's a
due to the
pleasant
construction
picture.
of the Three Gorges Dam and the increased boat traffic that came with that.
Absolutely
Bargee,
agreeable
it's actually
animal.
bargee, not bargee. I couldn't resist an onion bargee joke. Were declared extinct in 2006. However, just 1 year later, a sighting was reported. And a team
Extremely
of scholars
pleasant picture.
confirmed that sadly though, that's only been the report of a sighting that we've had since. Where are the bargee dolphins? A huge expansion spanning over 3,500 kilometres failed to find the creature. Due to its length though, a bargee could still yet be seen in the future. Oh, Bargee the dolphin, where could you be? Starting to become less common during the 1930s, Japanese river otters were extremely rare during the 1970s and were declared extinct in 2012.
Likeable
In the
animal.
first year since it became officially extinct,
Really
there
likeable.
were a reported 15 sightings, most of which are unofficial, which would require a capture of the animal to
Truly
actually make it
personable.
official. Strangely, scientists state that the most recently seen otters have been sighted in areas they wouldn't usually reside in,
Exceptionally
such as
likeable
polluted
adventure.
rivers. Don't go in the polluted rivers, otters. Either that or they haven't actually been seen.
Really personal.
Thylacine, also known as the Tasmanian tiger, means the dog-headed pouched one in Greek, which is a pretty. I like that. Have you seen the dog-headed pouched one? No. Oh,
Another
right.
agreeable
They were found
happiness.
throughout the island of Tasmania, in Australia, and were the largest flesh-eating
Totally
marsupials of
charming.
modern times, with the creature dying off in
Especially agreeable.
1936. Based on fossil records, its immediate family members are known to have existed
Very
as early as
nice.
5 million to 23 million years ago. That's some old family.
Really nice
In
picture.
recent years, it's been reported they've been spotted in Tasmania and mainland Australia, with researchers optimistic that some
Awesome.
specimens still exist. Travelling in flocks up to a mile wide and 300 miles long, the passenger pigeon was once the most numerous bird on the planet during
Awesome
the 19th century,
pigeon.
until its extinction in the early 20th century due to hunting and loss of habitat. Stop that now.
Another personable
Yeah, the passenger
appeal.
pigeon may constitute 25 to 40% of the total bird population of America.
Certainly likeable.
People really love sending stuff by pigeon, and could have had a population of 3 billion to 5 billion at the time
Tremendously
Europeans arrived
personable
in America.
proceeding.
So actually there were loads more before we arrived. That makes sense, that tends to be what we do. Due to their large flocks, they were popular for hunters. Coupled with the loss of habitat and infectious diseases, they did unfortunately eventually become extinct.
And the charming
The last
match.
passenger pigeon, named Martha,
Surely
died
agreeable.
in Cincinnati Zoo in 1914.
Immensely
According to
charming
reports by
incident.
some bird watchers, though, paired with other purported sightings of small flocks, it's possible that some passenger pigeons may still roam the sky, although presumably not with packages. Did they even do packages? I think I might have made that up.
Really awesome.
The Japanese wolf once occupied the islands of Honshu, Shikoku, and Kyushu in Japan, and was the world's smallest known wolf, measuring 35 inches in length and 12
Another
inches in
delightful
height.
sometimes
it's a
taste.
Its population began to decrease in 1732 when rabies was first reported in the latter two aforementioned regions, with the virus
Absolutely
possibly being
agreeable.
transmitted by domestic dogs. Oh, dogs. They became extinct during the early 1990s, but despite being killed off, the Japanese wolf managed to turn up in 1910 and then
Usually
again in the
delightful.
1930s, as well as sightings in the 1990s. So there may still be some of those tiny wolves out there roaming about, having fun. The giant ground sloth, called Megatherium,
Nice
which
picture.
sounds a lot like, that sounds like a robot. Are you sure this isn't Transformers? Anyway, it was huge and frightening, and one of the largest terrestrial
Awesome picture.
mammals ever to live on Earth. Pretty sure it was a transformer. It measured 20 feet in length, allowing it to stand up on its legs when necessary. This is definitely a transformer. Anyway, we'll stop there. The slow-moving herbivore was unfortunately driven to extinction by early humans in South America. It was hunted 10,000 years ago. In the deep jungles of South America, however, there are stories of a terrifying creature called the Mapinguari. This monster is said to stand 10 feet tall or more, featuring massive backward-facing claws and a mouth on its belly. Sounds ludicrous, but these are qualities that may actually match up with the giant ground sloth, Megatherium. The animal's claws were so huge that researchers thought it probably walked on its knuckles towards the side, hence the backward-facing feet, and they would have easily stood 10 feet or more on hind legs. The size sounds about right. As for the mouth on the belly, researchers say this could be indicative of the scent gland that many sloths possess. Reported extinct around 2000 BC, the woolly mammoth stood 11 feet tall and weighed up to 6.6 tons. That's a big mammoth. The glacial creature lived alongside early humans around 200,000 years ago in Eurasia and North America. Due to a combination of hunting and climate change, the last known mainland mammoths died in Siberia nearly 10,000 years ago. Isolated populations, meanwhile, survived on Wrangel Island in the Arctic Ocean until 4,000 years ago, raising the possibility that some may still survive in remote parts of Siberia yet to be explored by humans. Unconfirmed reports pertaining to elephant-like creatures occurred during the 20th century, while a Frenchman claimed he saw a mammoth in Siberia during 1920. To add further credence to its possible existence, as late as 1948, frozen mammoths were discovered with meat still fresh.
Really awesome.
Extinct roughly 65 million years ago, Mokele mbembe is a large, long-necked, long-tailed reptile. The legendary creature is said to live deep in the Congo River basin of Central Africa and is thought to be, by some, a sauropod dinosaur. This is a Pokemon. While reports have been circulating for the last 2 decades, skeptics point out that no photograph or physical evidence has yet to be found. However, William Peterson, an explorer, conducted expeditions deep into the Congo and was told that pygmies, a local tribe located near Lake Tele, ended up killing one of the Mbembes in 1959. The tribe fished daily in the lake channels where the creature used to roam around in search of vegetation, but after seeing it attempting to break through their barrier, the pygmies speared one of them to death, and after which took days to cut it into several pieces. The tribe described the creature as bigger than a forest elephant with long neck and small lizard-like head, which was decorated with a comb-like frill. It had a long, flexible tail, a smooth, reddish-brown skin, and 4 stubby but powerful legs with clawed toes. It's a shame you didn't kill it, otherwise you wouldn't have had to tell us what it looked like. Plesiosaurs were marine reptiles that lived during the time of the dinosaurs. There were several different types, all shapes and sizes, whichever kind of dinosaur you fancy. The ones we're most familiar with are the long-necked, big-bodied animals with flippers. Plesiosaurs mostly ate fish. Some of the bigger ones would have dined on larger aquatic animals and may have even gulped down a dinosaur from the shore now and then. You know, you got to treat yourself. It's widely accepted that the same mass extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs did in the large marine reptiles as well, about 65 million years ago. However, plesiosaurs may still be with us. Aquatic monsters matching the description of some of these reptiles have come into lakes all over the world, as well as the open ocean. Now, this is a theory that allegedly explains the Loch Ness Monster, because Loch Ness is connected to the ocean, or was at one. The story goes that a population of plesiosaurs somehow escaped from the sea and into the confines of lakes. The sheer amount of lake monster sightings from around the planet leads many cryptozoologists to keep the plesiosaur extinction debate going. And what an exciting debate it is. I'm not taking the piss. Megalodon was the biggest shark in history to swim the oceans of the world, reaching lengths of 60 feet or more. It preyed on whales and other large marine mammals and would have been the apex predator of the ocean in its day. Unfortunately, Megalodon, poor old Megalodon, went extinct 1.5 million years ago, possibly due to changing global climate conditions, increased competition for dwindling food supplies, or probably a combination of both. There's still a small amount of hope from some that it's still alive. There have been reports of monster sharks, bigger than the ones we've currently been aware of.
Question
In
of the
recent times,
charm.
anglers have reported possible megalodon encounters in the Sea of Cortez and other areas where the ocean is extremely deep
Abundantly
and hard to
amiable
explore.
here.
One piece of tangible evidence is the megalodon tooth that appeared on the Mariana Trench in 1875, when carbon dated
Very
they seem to be
nice.
as young as 10,000 years, far shorter than the million years plus they originally
Awesome
thought
picture.
of as being when the last megalodon lived. And given the fact that 90% of the world's oceans are
Oh my
unexplored,
God,
the creature
huge
may very
picture.
well be roaming below the waves, along with
Really
God knows what
huge.
else. Come on, we've got to find all these exciting fish. Let's go.
Terrible the picture is. Dear viewers, if you like my reacting video, then please subscribe my channel. You can see many nice videos from my channel. So let's see.